In the high-octane world of Formula One, few names command as much respect and attention as Adrian Newey. Recently, he has been at the epicenter of a whirlwind of speculation and controversy, with his statements hinting at a potential departure from Red Bull Racing, causing ripples throughout the F1 community. The situation has escalated to a point of criticality, with reputable media outlets such as Automotor and Sport reporting that Newey's exit from Red Bull is imminent, with an official announcement expected in the coming days. The question on everyone's lips is, where will Newey go next? There are already two major players in the F1 scene that have expressed a keen interest in securing his services. And what will be the fallout for Red Bull from this seismic shift? Rumors of Newey's departure have been circulating for some time, but they were consistently denied by Red Bull's team principal, Christian Horner, and the team itself, especially given the team's current strong form. However, Automotor and Sport have now reported that the aerodynamics wizard is indeed set to leave the Austrian outfit and is likely to join either Ferrari or Aston Martin, the two teams that have shown the most interest in him. Newey has been with Red Bull since its inception in 2005, and his influence on the team's success is unparalleled. His departure could trigger a domino effect of repercussions that could potentially alter the landscape of the team in the sport. Christian Horner's recent comments may have inadvertently set off a chain reaction of events that could have far-reaching consequences. Despite the outward appearance of calm, there seems to be a storm brewing within Red Bull. Newey's current contractual situation with Red Bull is particularly intriguing. He is tied to the team on a long-term basis, and his departure could have significant financial implications. Newey's current contract with Red Bull is set to expire in 2025. However, with the recent revelation of his impending move to either Ferrari or Aston Martin, it's safe to assume that he could negotiate an early exit by making his intentions clear to Red Bull. He appears to be disillusioned with the internal politics at Red Bull and wants no part in it. Newey's focus has largely been on Red Bull's supercar project, the RB17. His absence from the team during the Australian and Chinese Grand Prix, despite being present in Japan, has added fuel to the speculation. His dissatisfaction with the internal power struggle at Red Bull is evident. And according to a reporter from Automotor and Sport, this is the last thing Newey wants to experience within a team. Michael Schmidt, a respected journalist, wrote that losing Newey would be as significant as losing Max Verstappen, one of the team's star drivers. Newey has a deep aversion to internal politics, and as things have started to unravel at Red Bull, their rivals have sensed an opportunity. At this stage in his career, working at Ferrari would be a crowning achievement, and it seems that this time he is serious about making the move. Newey was recently spotted at the airport in Bologna, a city in Italy that is just 40 kilometers away from Maranello, the headquarters of Ferrari. Although Newey and Red Bull denied the Ferrari rumors and claimed that he was there for a racing event, it seems there was more to his presence in Italy than meets the eye. Aston Martin is also in the running, but after reading his book, where he expressed regret for not working with legendary teams or drivers like Ferrari, Hamilton, and Alonso, it's hard to imagine him anywhere else other than Ferrari. Many scoffed at these rumors initially because an engineer of Newey's caliber is often seen as someone who would want to end his career with a team with which he has achieved so much success. However, a former colleague of Newey's from their time at Williams said that Newey is the kind of genius who is always looking for new challenges, for something else to fix and add to his legacy. These individuals are not driven by money, they are driven by progress. Once they reach a certain point in their career with their current teams, they start looking for a change of scenery. Even Newey himself admitted that the team has reached its limit with the RB20 and that there is nothing more to extract from this car. This is why the focus has shifted to the RB21. However, it's important to note that Newey is not solely focused on Red Bull's F1 projects. He has been working on what he feels is the most rewarding part of his job, the RB17's hypercar project. That being said, he is not likely to remain indifferent to Horner's comments that the success of Red Bull does not revolve solely around Newey, but the team around him. There are those within the team, such as Pierre Wasson, who believe that they too have contributed significantly to the team's success. However, their claims seem to contradict the widely held belief that Newey is the linchpin of Red Bull's success. Behind the scenes at Red Bull, the atmosphere is far from perfect. The undercurrents of tension and uncertainty suggest a shift in the team's dynamics that could come to the fore in the next few days. The question that arises then is, how much will the team suffer from this shift? Looking at the situation from this perspective, it becomes clear why Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, is still undecided about who will partner George Russell from 2025 onwards. The potential departure of Newey could trigger a chain reaction, leading to Max Verstappen also leaving the team. While Verstappen is undoubtedly a key player in the team, the importance of Newey cannot be overstated. Many believe that Red Bull's dominance is a result of the collective efforts of the team, but losing Newey would leave a gaping hole in the team structure. Despite the presence of experienced individuals like Pierre Wasson and Rico Balbo, there is no one who can match the experience and knowledge that Newey brings to the table. Even at the age of 65, he remains one of the most sought-after figures in the F1 paddock. While Red Bull presents a united front to the world, there is a lot of noise behind the scenes that is not conducive to team morale and spirit. Newey's departure at this stage and under these circumstances could trigger a cascade of events that could lead to the complete dismantling of the Austrian team, possibly as early as 2025. With the new regulations coming into effect from 2026, the cars will have 40% less downforce. However, this does not mean that the importance of aerodynamics will be completely diminished. Newey's expertise in building aerodynamically efficient cars will still be crucial for any team on the grid. Newey could potentially join forces with Dan Fallows at Aston Martin, a project that was initiated by one of his protégés. However, the fact that Ferrari approached him with a more serious proposition a few weeks ago indicates that Newey is determined to bring championships back to Ferrari. An experienced individual like Newey does not settle for mediocrity. After helping Red Bull become one of the most legendary teams in F1, he is now looking for a new challenge. Many F1 experts speculate that he is looking for a challenge by inspecting the cars on the grid and jokingly saying that Newey is looking at the worst one he could fix with his cardboard and pencil. The impact of Newey's potential departure on Verstappen's future with Red Bull remains to be seen. Although Verstappen has pledged his loyalty to Helmut Marko more than he has to Newey, he has also emphasized the importance of the British mastermind behind Red Bull's success. He stated that without Newey's designs, the team would not be experiencing the dominance it currently enjoys. With all these factors in mind, where do you think Newey will end up? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, stay tuned for more updates as this story continues to unfold.